As the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel, they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9. Now Mon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. It will wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Mon. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. snap comes at 1.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mond out of the shotgun. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
Preston Smith there on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mond looks to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Well, they go play action here. Mond.
He'll dump this off to Cook. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41,
Mond.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the gun, here's Mond.
That'll be complete to Cook. And some space here. Touchdown, Vikings.
Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
They've got his man complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mond escaping the pressure right. Room past the 20. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Mon going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5 yards remain on second down. Here's Rodgers. inside by Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off the option, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thump. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back to throw here. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Rodgers now to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have moved out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Open man here is Conklin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaken up on the play. Still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, here's Mon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To the air again, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Play action this time with Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, it's Taylor. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Flush to his right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook there to make the grab. And the Vikings on one play have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down at 7. They'll go again to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off someone at the second level.
Love from the gun. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
On first down, Cook gets around him. Whoa! It still won't go down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Mon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Love fires that quickly outside. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd and 7, Love. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
24 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Again, it's Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. They juked him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Shreds the tackle. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover. His guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. This one caught by Ridley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Mond out of the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Nifty move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mond. And it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A check down here to Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. A big offensive explosion.